Hello again, it's Jillian. In this video, I'm talking all about whole grains. This picture is from Canada's Food Guide, and it represents what a balanced meal looks like. You'll see that whole grains are included, and they make up a quarter of this plate. So whole grains are part of the food guide because they have important nutrients such as vitamins, minerals, and fiber. A lot of studies have shown that eating enough fiber can help to reduce the risk of certain diseases such as type 2 diabetes, colon cancer, heart disease, and stroke. The difference between a whole grain and a refined grain is shown on this picture here. So refined grains are what you're going to find in white products such as like white bread. So when grain comes out of the field, it has three parts to it. It's got the bran, the endosperm, and the germ. And all three of these parts have different nutrients in it. So in a refined grain, the grain is processed in a factory and it strips away the bran and the germ, which takes away a lot of the nutrients from the product. The list on the left has examples of foods that are whole grains. So whole grain pasta, whole grain bread, whole oats or oatmeal, whole grain brown rice, and wild rice. I also wanted to point out that some grain foods have added salt, sugar, and or saturated fat in them. So for example, store-bought bakery items such as like muffins, croissants, those types of things, or also those pre-made pasta dishes like Sidekicks, Hamburger Helper, any kind of pasta dish in a can, so like ravioli, those all have quite a bit of added salt in them. The way that you know if a food is actually whole grain or not is to look at the ingredient list. So I did a whole nother video that was about label reading, but we were really only looking at the nutrition facts table. And the ingredient list is another piece of information that's included on food labels. So on the ingredient list, how it's organized is the ingredient that there's the most of is listed first, and then the ingredient that there's the least amount of is listed last. So when you want to see if a food is whole grain or not, you want to look at that first ingredient and make sure that it says whole grain. On this label here, the first ingredient is whole grain whole wheat flour. So yes, this is a whole grain product, which makes sense because this label was taken from some whole grain bread. That brings us to the end of my video today. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please leave a comment below. If you have any questions, you can also comment them below or reach out to us at dietitians@pagc.net or give us a call or also send a direct Facebook message. Thanks, see you later.